Hi friends! Sorry about our Zoom call earlier. My internet dropped and I wasn't able to get back on. So I thought I'd go ahead and post this video of reading chapters 1 and 2 of Mayhem, and then next week I'll post chapters 3 and 4. So let's get started. Again, this is Mayhem versus the Super Bully by Kara West and illustrated by Liza Hernandez. Just like in class, I'm going to look at the book myself and then I'll show you the pictures. Chapter 1, Mia Macaroni, the soccer star. Oh boy, we're totally going to lose the soccer game. I doubt we'll be able to make a comeback before time runs out. If by some miracle we do score a goal, I definitely need to stay out of it. Why? Well, because the last time I was on this field, I kicked the ball so hard that I broke the goalpost by mistake. Some of you were saying that you've broken a goalpost, and I'm curious to know what those goalposts look like. They're pretty strong. Weird things happen to me all the time. In fact, all my life I thought I was a super klutz. A klutz is someone who's clumsy. No matter how hard I try to avoid it, I always caused a lot of mayhem. But here's the kicker. I found out that I'm not a super klutz. I'm actually just super. Like, for real. I, Mia Macaroni, am a superhero. Ever since I found out, I've had to juggle a lot. During the day, I go to normal elementary school, but as soon as the school bell rings, I head off to the program for in-training superheroes, aka the Pits. And at the Pits, I go by my superhero name, Mia Mayhem. My parents and my best friend are the only people who know the truth. Sometimes I wish I could tell everybody, but I've learned that keeping things quiet is the only way to protect my secret identity. My mom and dad would know best. They've been superheroes for much longer than me. There's Mia with her best friend, Eddie. It's been a crazy ride, so I'm glad that I still do a lot of ordinary things, like playing soccer with my friends. But now that I'm in the middle of losing a game, I'm starting to panic. My best friend Eddie is about to pass the ball to me. Oh boy. Here we go. "Run, Mia, run," he yells as he throws me the ball. So I zigzagged my way around the other team and ran the ball all the way down the field and kicked it straight into the goal. She did it. By the end of the game, I scored 10 goals all by myself without even breaking a sweat. I ran over to my teammates with the biggest grin on my face. For the first time ever, we totally beat the odds, thanks to me. What do you think about that? Is soccer a team sport or an individual sport? Do we work together in soccer or play for ourselves only? Now, I kind of wished everybody could have been happier for me, but for some reason, all my teammates were too tired. They didn't even care that we won. This wasn't exactly how I hoped to finish the best game of my life, but I guess it was okay. I've got something else to look forward to. Today is my very first super speed training class at the Pits, and I have a feeling it's going to be awesome. Chapter 2, Meeting Ali Oomph. At the entrance of the Pits, I took out my suit, then I spun around 3 times. I finally mastered the quick superhero change. On the outside, the Pits looks like an empty old warehouse. There's even a do not enter sign dangling on the front. But when you walk in, it's a top secret superhero training school. I looked around the lobby, which was known as the Compass. A group of older students walked by. I stopped a tall, slender girl in a violet suit. Maybe she would know where Dr. Dash's fast class was. "Oh, sure," she said, pointing to the back exit. "Fast class is outside. You need to go to the super cutie." "To the super what?" I asked, confused. But when I turned around, she was already gone. Did she really just say the super cutie? That didn't sound right. I walked in the direction she pointed toward a big arch door. Maybe I needed to ask somebody else, but then I'd have to ask if they'd seen the super cutie. Yeah, no thanks. I opened the door and walked down a long tree-lined path. There was a clear protective dome over the tall trees. Soon I saw a familiar blazing red cape up ahead. "Hey, Pin!" I shouted excitedly, running to catch up. When Pin Powers and I first met, we didn't exactly get off on the right foot. I thought he was a major show-off. You see Pin Powers there in the back? But luckily, we became friends after going on a flying mission to find my crazy cat. We stood in front of a screen that looked like a robot. There were 5 superpower icons. "Wow, even I've never been out here," said Pen. I pointed at the picture that looked like 3 forward arrows. "Looks like fast classes to the right," I said. Just as we made the turn, someone knocked us down. "Get out the way, slowpokes," the kid yelled before he rushed on. "Whoa, are you guys okay?" asked a girl who ran over to help us up. It says crash. That wasn't very nice of that kid. But it is nice of the kid who asked them if they were okay. The girl was wearing a green supersuit that had silver zigzags on the elbows. "Yeah, thanks," I replied. Then I bent down to brush the dirt off my boots. "Whoa, your silver leg blades are awesome," I exclaimed, looking up. Starting from the base of the knee, each of her lower legs was made of metal. Then at the ankle, a curved blade completed each foot. They fit perfectly with her blazing green suit. "Yeah, aren't they cool?" she asked with a grin. "I call these my blades of glory. I've got all different kinds of legs, depending on what I'm doing." It's a picture. I'm going to get closer here so you can see the different type of legs that their new friend has. It says Allie's Kicks, Bungee Blades, and Rocket Blades. These ones are great for running, so it's perfect for fast class. Are you going there too? I nodded, and then Pin and I introduced ourselves. "Nice to meet you. I'm Allie Oomph," she said warmly. Once we got to the racetrack, there were many kids already there, including the rude kid who had knocked us over. I wasn't too excited about that, but I didn't have time to worry. Because out of nowhere, a swirl of wind blew past and pushed us over again. This time, Pin fell onto me. I fell onto Allie, and Allie fell onto... Uh-oh. It was the rude kid. "Hey, get off," the boy said as he picked himself up. Before we could say a word, the wind stopped. Then a man with a neat mustache and a golden whistle appeared in front of us. "Sorry, didn't mean to knock you all over. I'm Dr. Dash. Welcome to your first fast class." That's the end of Chapter 2. We'll read Chapters 3 and 4 next week. But just in case you are curious, the title of Chapter 3 is QT, like letters Q and T, not cutie. So we will read that next week. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.